Greetings, golf enthusiasts. It is your Fantasy Golf Sommelier back again for another week. And we are at the WGC Championship at the Concession Golf Club. It's a new course on tour this week. And so we're excited to get going. And I'm going to bring you some fine selections here in a minute. But first, let me talk about what I'm drinking. And you know what? It just probably wouldn't be the Workday Championship if I wasn't drinking some rosé. So good. Now let me tell you something. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking that sommelier, that's a woman's drink, and I'm not going to drink that. Well, you know what? No, it's not. It's a man's drink and a woman's drink, and it tastes really good. It just because it's pink doesn't mean it has to be a woman's drink, okay? It's dry. It's got a good flavor. It tastes good going down, and it's fantastic. And this week, I'm talking about the 2019 Lorenza Rosé out of California. Yes, our good friends at Wine Access, where you can actually get 20% off if you want to use that code there. But anyway, it's a fantastic wine. I'll get into some tasting notes here shortly. But first, let's get into the plays of the week. And as always, we're going to start with the cheap guy. Yes, this is the guy who is priced like a Sutter home and plays like a Caymus. And for me this week, it is Victor Perez at 6,900. Yes, the Frenchman. French people know about wine. At least they should. I mean, I don't know. I think he does. But let me tell you about Victor. He's the 30th ranked golfer in the world. That's pretty good. Okay. There's nobody ahead of him that's outside of 31st. Okay. So, or 29th. Sorry. But anyway, Victor Perez is he's a fantastic golfer, and here's what he does well. He is a great iron player. He is a fantastic putter. Two things you have to do extremely well on this course this week. It is definitely a second shot course with very small greens that you got to be able to scramble and putt on because there's a lot of contour and there's a lot of slopes here, so they can be a little bit tricky. So I think being a good putter like Victor Perez has tended to be over his career, as young as he is, I think is going to serve him well this week. I think he's going to be low owned when you look at your tournament at GPP plays. So for me, I am giving Victor Perez 89 points. Yes, 89 points. Now, you may be asking, where does this point? What are you talking about? Points? Okay. Well, here is the quick guide for you of the point system. I'm going to bring it up. I haven't brought it up in a while. So if you just got to kind of pay attention to that throughout the show as I'm telling you about who I like this week and who I don't like. All right, let's get into the Boone's Farm Fade of the Week. And this guy went straight from the Pop the Cork play last week, a guy that I was on late that I thought would just have a fantastic week. He'd be like a great bottle of wine that was a surprise to you, and he turned out to be absolute crap, okay? And so he's the first person so far that's going straight from the Pop the Cork to the Boone's Farm Fade of the Week. Just crap wine. And so, look, Matthew Wolff has not been in very good recent form. I thought maybe he could come out of it last week at Riviera on a course that I thought was a good fit for him. But he's just been way too erratic off the tee. He's been terrible. He's getting himself into too much trouble off the tee. He's given himself no chance to recover and to score it all. And I don't like that. I cannot get back on Matthew Wolff. I'm out. And you know what? Bermuda's his worst surface also as far as putting on. So Matthew Wolff, Boone's Farm Fade of the Week. Now, let me talk about this rosé real quick, okay? This rosé is something that it's what I'm tasting here is pale. It's kind of like it's got a pale salmon pink color. It's got this white raspberry, honeydew, lavender. There's some lemongrass in there. You always, if you ever get some lemongrass in your rosé, it's good. I mean, I don't really know what lemongrass is, but I feel like it should be in my rosé. But anyway, look, if you look at Wine Access, they give you tasting notes. I'm not reading those, but they do give you those. And they say this is the perfect cocktail for the patio pounder, which I can be at times, or the poolside sipper. Not really me. I think the patio pounder is probably the male drinkers of rosé, and the poolside sipper is the female. Maybe not. I don't know. It could be totally flipped. I'm not making any assumptions whatsoever about rosé. But that being said, let's get on to the pop the cork play of the week. And for me, it is going to be Jason Day at 7,800. I have a love-hate relationship with Jason Day. Sometimes I want to fade him. Sometimes I want to play him. Sometimes I don't even know who he is or what he looks like, because right now I can't even tell it's actually Jason Day. But I think Jason Day will show up on this golf course and play this week. You know, after 2 missed cuts, he had a solid top 10 a couple weeks ago at Pebble Beach. Bermuda is one of his best surfaces. We know he's a fantastic scrambler. I mean, the guy can just get up and down from all over the damn place. He's currently projected at less than 10% owned as far as tournament plays this week. So if you're going to get Jason Day, low ownership, a guy who is a proven winner on tour at 7,800, I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. So Jason Day is going to be the pop the cork play of the week. That is all I've got for the WGC Workday at the concession. Thank you for showing back up again. I hope you'll try some rosé. Just give it a chance. Give it a chance. I ask you. I implore you. I'm gonna finish all this. Boom. See you next week.